Close enough.
Into the
We're
weird
already
YouTube
live.
YouTube.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Amongst our better openings, I think.
Yes.
Crushing it. We're awesome.
Oh shoot, I never logged into Twitch on my
Oh, have you guys seen my outfit yet? Have I shown? So. Oh, I have new drip. Guys.
You have new drip?
I have new drip.
Cool. Well, I'll have to show you the drip. I need to actually log into Twitch first. And then somebody needs to come breed a pet with me.
Getting a buzz. What is the buzz?
Is it that I'm live?
It is that you're live. Guys, Wendy is live. We should stop stream right now and go check out their stream, which I'm sure is awesome.
Thank you.
The best.
Because I finally just deleted
did I just break into your house on
You
accident?
did just break into my house because I was using it as a shortcut to get to Avalon. I like your new mount.
Well, I was in Avalon.
Why did you port to me then?
I just assumed you were where we were supposed to be.
No, I was playing pet
fishing in
games.
Avalon.
I've been like way bored, you guys. I have finished all the side quests. I finished the fishing quest. I've got almost all the reagents I need for the spells. Actually, I just need the treasure cards and the amber. And then
I've also been getting the reagents. My way of getting amber is partly through plants, but also there's houses where there'll be like you can interact with something once per day. You can look it up on the wiki.
Oh.
And some of them give amber.
Okay.
You don't have to own the houses. You can just, in the house tours, if you go to those houses and interact with them.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, cool.
It's really slow going. I think I've only got 2 amber
but you get to see a lot of houses.
Yeah.
I don't care as long as I can get amber eventually. Okay. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Cool. I have stream up now. Someone come breed a pet with me.
You can breed one yourself in the hatch kiosk.
Can you? Where do I go?
Out the front door.
Out of the You can search for traits if you want them.
Horn left.
So if you want like a fishing bonus.
It's the kiosk.
The kiosk? This?
The kiosk directly in front of your face. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Okay.
Browse pets.
Browse pets.
You can browse by type, by pedigree, or by trait.
Okay.
Browse by pedigree.
Okay.
Close out. Press X. Browse pet.
Browse pet.
Browse by pedigree.
Browse by pedigree.
That's gonna be the highest.
So I should get this one?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, you're just doing it to burn.
This is true. I am just doing this to burn gold.
But if you're not looking for a specific type of pet, that's your best shot because it'll give you the most valuable traits as determined by the game algorithm.
Cool. And now I just feed all of my shit to my pet. Now we're making progress.
Okay. The ghost is back.
The ghost is back. Yes. Okay. And stream can watch me just feed all of my inventory to my pet really quick.
All right, now I'm where I need to be.
Okay.
Well,
where are you in the quest?
Mine says, fight wildfire treants and fight tormented treants.
Oh, I need to get the feathers still.
Oh, I got the feathers and this was the next step.
Yeah. I just haven't played the game since 2 weeks ago.
I have the treant, so.
Okay. You may port to me. I'm next to the wildfire treants.
Good for you.
I'm standing next to you.
Hi. We're all waiting on you.
Sorry, I'm feeding stuff to my pet.
Feed stuff to your pet later.
Oh, I need an inventory space.
Did you? You have 125 of 500 items.
To be fair, I know of 150 items.
Oh, well, that's less.
Exactly. Also, it was at 149 before I started.
Well, yeah, that is a slightly...
That's why I was doing it, dear.
Okay.
You have to trust me in these things.
Do I have to trust you on video game matters? I trust you to do the cooking. I trust you to help me with many things, but I don't trust you on video games.
I know how to do some video games, Emma.
You do, but we also play very differently.
This is true.
And sometimes you have been known to
I power game.
focus on things that I don't consider to be the most important part of the game.
Yeah, I know, dear. Because you're wrong.
Incompatible gaming styles. Uh-oh.
I
This
know.
is what happened when we played Stardew together.
It's a serious problem in our relationship. Don't laugh.
It is, actually.
It is. It's a
I'm
problem.
gonna laugh a little bit.
Oh, that is a nice mount.
Yeah.
Now we all have animals.
We do all have animals.
Hey.
Wait. No.
All right.
Wrong thing.
I'm
Oh,
checking
you
out the
do have
outfits
some
here.
nice drip, Emma.
I know. Can we all take a moment to admire my drip, please?
It's very
You
nice
had it
drip.
last week,
Did I?
No, you did.
and we admired it. Yes, you did.
I don't remember the ram horns.
Maybe I'm wrong. Ignore me. I thought we skipped a week. That I done it.
No,
No.
no. It's still nice drip.
I do
What is
like- I
your
do like the
pet?
pet, though.
Thank you. That is Mighty Gilly.
What are they?
Egg.
They're an egg.
You know,
Obviously.
fair enough.
Oh wow.
You get her from fighting Baba Yaga.
Ah,
Don't worry about it. Baba Yaga's not scary at all and definitely won't kill us.
cool. Cool. Oh, so Emma and I pre-stream were discussing whether a level 20 Pathfinder character, like a party of them, could beat the Wizard 101 main plot.
So, the question that I had was, 'cause I can't remember.
Totally normal conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you fight a god that is stronger? Like, do you fight Grandmother Raven or Grandfather Spider?
Yeah, because we think the Storm Titan, a level 20 Pathfinder character, or a collection of level 20 Pathfinder characters, could probably beat.
Yeah.
Because they do fight demigods, and that's an achievable feat
Yeah.
in the Pathfinder system. So reasonably, you could probably fight the Storm Titan and win under that system. But I can't remember at the end whether you fight something that's like a step up from the Storm Titan or not.
I mean, do you fight the thing that is
Do you
what
fight
exists?
Grandmother Raven at the end of
I think you might, and that's what I'm trying to remember.
Imperia?
Because if you fight Grandmother Raven, I think they're fucked.
Yeah.
I don't think that the power scaling goes
There
that
is
far.
a fight after the Storm Titan,
Yeah.
and in that fight, there's like a conversation, right, between Grandfather Spider and Grandmother Raven, but I
Yeah.
can't remember who you're fighting in that fight, whether you're actually fighting Grandmother Raven or
'Cause-
some other character as like sort of a proxy, you know?
Yeah, I don't. That's the problem, is I don't remember exactly.
Do any of our wizards in chat now? If anybody in chat happens to know the specific thing, let us know.
Yeah, if you've completed that arc more recently than we have.
Because it's also possible they've changed it since last time.
No, I don't think they have. They change the scaling sometimes. Guys, we need to fight these things.
Yeah, the tormented treants.
Okay, how did I go in first and you still got sucked into a battle before me?
I
Where's the
specifically,
logic in that?
I went into the battle first. I specifically was like, "This is the guys
Oh.
who need to fight. I'm gonna fight these guys."
Here's a consideration. Maybe you two have different lag times on your computers.
This is true.
Mine is
That's-
really slow tonight for some reason, but
Yeah. You just went a little
everybody
robotic.
else is having trouble. But
It could be because Rachel's on the West Coast.
Or it could be that digital curse I've placed on you.
Why would you do that to our dear
It
friend
could
Rachel?
also be that my sister's eating up all the bandwidth. That's
That-
a very real possibility.
Oh.
Yeah. This is clearly why you should go to your
As
your
someone
other
who
parents'
plays-
house.
I don't know why you guys are so
He is
judgmental of me
currently
rolling
on
up a lead
vacation.
curse tablet and shoving it into Rachel's walls.
When did you
Haven't
get
been
to
to my house.
California?
I mailed it and I had somebody shove it into
I
my
suppose.
wall for me, obviously.
California? We've discussed you guys visiting me before. Did you plan on going to California?
No, I was
because I
saying
can
it
tell
to
you,
throw people
I
off.
won't be there.
I was saying it to throw people off.
I was just
I think I've mentioned that I live in Seattle
We should
before.
start to
This is
make
true.
up fictional locations where everyone lives.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
we all
that's
live in Welkerville, just by process of elimination.
true.
New fake places, Burke?
New Flake Placensburg, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We live in the
clearly
Burford.
we live in
Concerned
Wizard
considering how
City.
big Seattle is.
That is true.
Wizard City.
If we lived
absolutely.
in more rural areas, I'd be concerned. But the benefit of living in ginormous cities is that
That's
This is
true. We all live
how
in
are supposed
giant.
to be people supposed to find you?
That's true. I mean, you know,
Here's my house address.
even
Also,
even
I'm
the
an
city where
introvert,
the
so
rest
it's
of
not
us
like you're
live
gonna
is
run
big
onto
enough
me in
that
the
it
street
wouldn't be
anyways.
super easy to find us. I don't think.
This is true. We do live in large city conglomerate.
I know. You
We
moved
live in
to
the-
the big city, Leaf.
We live in the tri-state area from Phineas and Ferb.
That is exactly where we live. Doofenshmirtz tries to cover it in tinfoil every other week.
I think Emma is dying.
I have a frog in my throat. I'm fine.
Okay.
That's such an interesting phrase. Right up there with beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
Like, who came up with that?
Old
In
dead
fairness-
white people.
It does kind of feel and sound like you have a frog in your throat.
This is true.
And you speak from experience?
Don't question
Well,
my
not a
girlfriend.
frog specifically.
That's a horrifying proposition.
Wow, you couldn't have phrased that in a way that made me more concerned.
I had a weird childhood.
Yeah, you did. I mean,
This
I
is
also
beginning to
did.
feel personal.
Emma and I went down
You
memory
were
lane.
not responsible for my weird childhood. I was just a weird child,
Fair.
which you well know, Dad.
I do know.
Yeah. Yeah, remember the weird kid that I was?
I
Emma
do.
and I were reflecting back on our childhoods.
Yeah.
We
Uh,
were
I'm not amazed
talking.
that this guy has two heads.
Oh, the other one was Stone originally.
Yeah. Where are these markers?
Collect carved markers, huh?
Yeah. Emma and I were reflecting on our Leapster days.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember buying me a Leapster, Dad, but many years
I
ago.
do. It rings a bell.
Emma and I are talking about how we both had them, and then I jogged her memory of the dog game.
Yeah, you would recognize it if you saw the animation, I think, Dad. It was
Mhm.
distinctive.
Very
Do you
likely.
remember it was a handheld console, and
Apparently, both you and Katie had them.
yes, we both had them. And what I really remember is that there was a Disney princess game where there was a Princess Ariel, like at the end of the story, you did like a fireworks show, and I would like set off the fireworks repeatedly, and they made a slightly annoying popping sound, and like. I would play this in the car when there was no escape, and you and Mom would get the eye twitchies.
Did we figure out where we're supposed to be looking?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm looking for.
Yes, I've got carved markers. They're over in, Gilroy just snatched one.
Can I port to you? I'm porting to you.
You can.
I don't know. Oh, they're over here. Oh.
Yes. I buy
okay.
the Spriggans. And they seem
Wait.
to regenerate reasonably quickly.
Scurvy skirkers.
That was a word.
In my defense, that is not a word that I invented. That is a word that the people at Wizard 101 invented.
Okay, wait. Where are we?
We're near the scurvy skirkers, obviously.
I'm just gonna port to you.
You'd think that my beloved partner had never seen a scurvy skirker before.
Dearest.
All right, then we have to defeat Spriggans, apparently.
I still can't find the friggin' markers.
Neither. I have found none.
I have found one! Yo!
Yeah, wait a sec for them to respawn.
I have also found one.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
they're just,
downside of having a flying mount is it takes up much more of my screen than the broom did.
This
yeah,
is true.
same.
That's probably right.
This is why I have Squeed.
I kind of like the brooms for that reason, actually.
Yeah, that's fair. I
But
just like the
my,
character that other mounts give you.
But in my
bird that does
defense,
not fly gives me power pips, and I need them.
the eagle is way cooler.
Wait, what did you say about Power Pips, Charles?
My mount gives power pips.
It does?
Oh.
Oh wow.
Like 2% chance or something.
That is cool. I didn't know mounts could do that.
Yeah. There's
Well, most of them don't. You can get. Yeah, it gives 3% power pip chance.
Well, that's pretty good. Hi, Hazel.
Yeah, there's some
I found
mounts
out-
that give Pierce, which is probably the best,
Oh, yeah.
especially higher in the game. But
I have
those
decided
are
I'm just
generally
gonna go to
brown.
different realms.
done it. All right, ready to fight
that's probably
Spriggans with the rest of the group.
I'm not...
This seems like a you problem. I say we go on without
you're,
them.
like, you're usually the way you're usually like done first.
I know.
I know, I
What is
couldn't
happening?
find them. Okay, now I can. I'll even pour to you, Emma, because I love you so much, dear.
Aw, thank you.
Mwah.
Awkward silence so that you eat a chocolate chip cookie.
Hi, I'm here.
Try it.
Oh, I just got a big Twitch noise. What's the big Twitch noise? Oh, hi, Sonyecta. I know who you are. I'm not going to say your name on stream because privacy reasons, but welcome. I hope you're doing well, friend. Welcome to Wizard 101. How are you doing? Everybody introduce yourselves.
Oh, I'm Emma. I really need a screen name, but I don't have one. Someday I'm gonna come up with one, and it's gonna be fantastic.
This is the one I'm dating.
Hi! I'm the one that's being dated.
Who are the other two here?
I'm Emma's dad. I'm Charlie or Charles in the game.
Yes. And who's the fourth?
And I'm Rachel or Gilroy.
He.
Rachel in real life, Gilroy in the game.
He.
That did not need to be clarified, but I did.
You know, Sonyecta. Do you remember the person who made all the squids in the place that I lived last year?
Oh!
Yeah, they're the
Yes.
octopus person.
Hello again.
Hi, squid person.
That's
You
I
are
think-
legendary
I think
amongst
that's-
I'm
certain
gonna
people.
follow you now, yeah.
At least I'm 90% sure that's who that is, because that's the username that they use.
Okay.
I don't know who else it would be. I'm assuming that's
There
them.
might just be some random person out there who's very confused
Th-
now.
That would be actually very funny.
It's way
Oh no, I was correct. It is them.
okay. Good.
Hello, friend. You are famous.
Amongst highly specific knitting nerds
This is true.
and crochet nerds.
This is true. Well, that snake is
gaming
is
nerds.
thick. The person of many octopi. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a biblically accurate Medusa?
No,
no.
they don't have snake tails.
This is true.
They actually are way
Well,
weirder
they don't
looking in the
believe
original
Medusa's in the
mythology.
Huh.
There's something weird, like, it depends, but originally, the whole, like,
Oh, that was mean of them.
yeah, the whole, like, oh, Medusa was
thing was
cursed
just-
by, Athena for, this whole thing
that's a
in the
later
temple
addition.
with Poseidon, was made up by Ovid.
Ah.
We love Ovid.
Ovid did a lot of. Ovid was wronged by authority, so he rewrote all of the myths to have the gods as the bad guys because they're authority.
Ah.
Ovid was, I mean, he wasn't wronged by authority until he started writing the Metamorphoses. And then he got wronged by authority because he was writing a bunch of anti-authoritarian propaganda under a government that was authoritarian.
Yeah. Also, pet pog. We had a pet go off.
Woo, pet! Anyway, the lesson is if you write anti-authoritarian stuff, under an authoritarian regime,
They will be unhappy.
they might be unhappy with you and banish you to Romania. I don't know why. It's especially funny because he like the way he talks about Romania is hilarious because like you could actually go to the town that he like was exiled to and like he was clearly like making shit up for sympathy.
I mean, yeah.
He wrote this whole series of poems and like that's not what it's like there. Like it's a lovely town by the seashore. It's beautiful. And he's like, I have been banished to hell. You know, my drink freeze before I can drink them because it is
True.
so cold.
Sonyekta also says, but Romania has good food, which I've never been.
Clearly, Ovid didn't agree with that.
Ovid didn't agree with that. It was also 2,000 years ago, so I would stand to reason that the culinary traditions were slightly different in Romania at that time.
But I go to Romania, Emma. We're gonna eventually do a tour of Europe, aren't we?
We are someday gonna have to do a European tour, like we're British aristocrats from the 19th century.
I would love to go to
Or
Europe.
artists. I think artists also did that.
They did,
They
Yeah.
probably also had.
they did, but it was
Either be aristocrats or at least be sponsored by them.
I was gonna say, but most of the artists who did that were independently wealthy.
Rachel has also sent the list of houses to get ambered from.
Hi, thank you, Rachel.
Which I'm realizing I haven't heard of any of these houses, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you obtain them?
You don't need to. There's a building in the commons of Wizard City where you can visit houses and tour them.
Yee.
Sometimes it comes up as an activity.
Yeah, I do that
as,
sometimes,
like,
but I just
the weekly activity.
haven't seen those houses
So
listed.
you can sort by. You can click on the names to sort alphabetically, and then just go find them,
Okay.
and visit them and interact.
I will have to
And
do
if you
that
find
then.
one, yeah.
'Cause I
I
like
just
looking at
favorite them
houses.
so I can go back to the same ones over and over again.
Yeah.
So I don't have to search for them.
I like looking at all the different houses. So thinking about Pathfinder level scaling again. They did just summon a god to fight us, and I can summon a god. Which is like, in Pathfinder you can't typically summon gods without using 10th level spells, and even then it's like you summon an aspect of that god, or like one of their angels or something.
To be fair, it's not
You
clear that
could
those
argue
are
that that's what we're
gods.
doing here.
That's fair.
Like, I'm not sure in the Wizard 101 lore those are gods.
Is Ra God in Wizard 101? I don't know. Also Caps is high.
You can, like, fight Ra at, like we could go and we could beat Ra easily in this. Like, it's a key boss
Yeah,
fight in
Ra is like
Craftopia.
a key boss in Craftopia.
I love how you know this.
Yeah, it gives you the Reading Room Roustabout badge.
Nice. Also, Cap says, I see we're still talking about Pathfinder gods.
Yup.
Where Ra is both a god and Pathfinder and Lancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The wildest thing to me in Pathfinder is, so you guys are aware of Earthfall, right?
I'm familiar with it. I can.
So basically, Earthfall is basically the Aslanti, which are basically Atlantis, managed to piss off the gods. Yes, Sonetta is correct. I summoned them with Pathfinder. That is true. I did summon him with Pathfinder. Basically, the Aslanti managed to piss off the gods, and that caused the gods to send like asteroids to Earth to wipe out all life. In Starfinder, it is canonical that the Aslanti survived because they have a colony on the moon. So they just went to the moon. And now are like the evil space capitalists of Starfinder.
They became Elon Musk.
They did.
Horrifying.
I'm also scaring Sonyetta with the Pathfinder.
I was gonna say you scare us all with the Pathfinder, but that's okay.
Well, I've managed to get 2 of you to play with us.
I know.
Oh wait, Cap says no. Oh no, not only a colony on the moon, a colony in another solar system. Oh, I did not realize it was not Galarian's moon.
Hype.
That is so much worse, actually.
I think the funniest part of this is the fact that on Galarian specifically, the moon colony conspiracy theorists are correct.
Yes.
As are the Atlantis conspiracy theorists.
Yes.
But only on Galarian.
Yes. Which is wild. What moon is it then that they have a colony on? If it's not Galarian, which is... It's not Pathfinder Earth, because Earth technically does exist in Pathfinder. But it's the world where all the adventures take place. Except for the adventure path where you go to Earth and, you know, kill Rasputin. Okay, Cap says, well, they had a colony on Galarian's moon, but that one accidentally died out after summoning demons, which, you know, fair enough. Fair enough.
Fascinating.
My treasures.
As happens often, that's true.
Pox upon your kind with
You know, I would like to point out that there is something of a problem with killing yourself off via demon summoning in Galarian just in general.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened to Last Wall.
Like, this is not an uncommon issue to have, actually.
Cap agrees with you. So basically, when there's this guy named Eridan, and when he was a god, when he died, a lot of shit happened, including there was some people who were making a portal to the Abyss, which is basically hell where all the demons and devils and shit live. And that burst of energy from him dying messed up the portal, so now there's just a rift to the Abyss in a country that was spitting out demons.
to restore my tomb with a
Yeah, it's worth noting, by the way.
Oh,
that-
sorry, I was incorrect. Last Wall got hit with a magical nuke. The demon country is a different place.
Please restore the carved.
Oh, that's the one that got killed by the Whispering Tyrant.
Yes, that's the one that got nuked by the Whispering Tyrant.
Magic nukes, yep.
Just like Absalom. Yes, Cap, it says that we are correct. I don't remember what the name of the one that got demoned is then, because we were gonna do a one shot like right after it got demoned, and we were like the last city standing.
My favorite DWR question, like hard question ever, was who would you be willing to vote for in Galarian?
That's true. My favorite one was, what is your nightmare blunt rotation?
That was
hilarious.
I love that everyone agrees that Boliovia would be terrible to smoke pot with.
This is true. Also, Captives, the country that got eaten by demons is Sakros,
Oh.
which tracks. Yes. I really hate that Bolio's hair is made of feathers.
He's supposed to be upsetting.
He is.
You shall join us in our everlasting.
Cap says that his favorite hard question is what?
That's true.
What's a hard question that you guys can come up with, Charles and
They don't know what the hard question is.
just ask us the hard question right now.
Dead silence.
Dead
I understand what you're talking about.
I don't think you do, because that's an insane thing.
What
to
is the
ask.
meaning of life?
42?
Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Hi, Hazel. I've never actually read that book.
That is a shame.
Neither
and
have I, thus I will not accept it as an answer.
Okay, then I have an answer.
42. I have read the books, by the way. Like a boss.
I have the book, but I never got more than like a chapter into it before it got distracted. Oh, I had popcorn this entire time.
You did have
I
popcorn.
read the
Oh.
entire trilogy.
Ooh.
Hazel was slow blinking at us. She's being a very good girl.
I think Dad gave them to me for Christmas one year.
Cap says that he has,
I
the correct
probably
answer is
did. That sounds
52.
like me.
It does sound like you, and they were excellent, and I really appreciated it.
Fair enough.
Apparently, the author came up with the idea while lying drunk in a field in, like, Denmark.
As you do. As you do.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
if you read the books, it would make more sense.
Yeah.
Frankly, I suspect Douglas Adams was probably under the influence of something when he did much of the writing.
Yeah.
Dad, back me
should
up
be.
on this one.
Probably, I know that his editor, like, literally imprisoned him, like, in a hotel to make him finish some of the books. Like,
Nice.
wouldn't let him out, you know,
Yeah.
because he was so far past his deadline.
As you do.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I get the feeling he was a slightly odd guy. As, again,
Many
one would
artists
probably
are.
expect.
Yeah. So we're just killing ghosts now?
Yeah.
Knight's name has
Well,
been
think of it
scratched
this
out.
way.
That seems like maybe a boss we're gonna fight.
We're four closer to that is definitely
Ooh.
E.
a boss that we are going to have to fight.
Sorry, I got a really good jewel.
Nice.
Nice.
Is this door supposed to open?
There are tombstones here.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something with the tombstones,
Do you guys
obviously.
want to do the puzzle?
There are
Shields.
shields. Look at the shields. One.
You guys
Yeah.
can do that.
Okay, that one's that. Right? Maybe that looks right. Okay. This is the second one. Looks like that. Okay, so rose.
Yes, you are correct, Sonia. It is puzzle time. As I was like looking at my gear, trying to figure out if I wanted to put on different gear. I need to look at my rings.
Okay, 3. What is this thing? Is Buggo.
Bagug.
Is Bugug.
You know, I'm gonna put on this ring. Equip. Did I get any better athemes or wands?
Bugug.
No.
This thing
No.
is Knight.
No, I'm not gonna call that better. Like, it's better. I like 15% crit chance. That's good.
Last one.
There's a wand from a boss we recently fought that's supposed to be an
Okay.
upgrade.
It should be
interesting.
open now, maybe?
Let's see.
I'll try and drop the details in the.
It did open.
No,
Wait.
it did?
No.
No. No.
I can see the boss through the door, though. Okay. What did I do wrong?
I don't know.
All right, so let's see. First one is this snaky one.
I think so, yeah. Snaky guy.
What if we
Yeah,
need to
so
go
that
from the
looks
other
right.
direction?
And the second one is the rose. Sorry, it's a rose.
Yeah. Rose.
Second one is a rose. Yeah, that looks right.
Third one is a bug-looking thing.
Bagug.
Bugug.
Yeah.
Fourth one,
Is like a guy.
Knight.
yeah, is like a knight with a sword.
Yeah.
Fifth one is a beard.
Oh yeah, that is a
That's
beard.
that is. Yeah, is there a lever or something we have to pull?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe do that and then read the plaque?
Good point.
The knight's name has been scratched out, but you can.
I don't know. This
make
just
out
look like
the
a. This just looks like a beard.
All the colors of descent. What do you think that means?
All the fallen shields? No, they're all fallen.
Yeah, they're
Never
all
mind.
fallen. Maybe do we need to do it in the other direction?
One is wait,
Oh,
let's
oh.
look at the colors on the border. Because there are
got-
shields.
yeah.
Okay, so the
Yeah, because
the order
under the night, right? You see blue, white, black, yellow, and gray, or something.
Ah, that's
yes,
the order.
So that's the order we need to go in. So the first one is the blue one.
Yep.
Ah,
Which is
That's the guy.
that's the
the knight.
Yeah.
All right,
Blue is the knight.
and then the next one
White.
is white.
And white.
What's the white one?
It's a turtle.
I think it's a bug,
A turtle.
or it
Bug
could be a
turtle?
turtle. I don't know. And then
You know what I'm talking about, though.
I do know it's
Yep.
the what's black rose.
Rose is the black one. Yeah.
Black.
Rose,
yeah.
yes.
And then After black is yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snake
yellow and then
sword
green.
Yellow, so then that's the snake serpent
Look at
thing.
us figuring it out.
Nice.
And then the green is a
The green is the
crescent.
beard.
The green is the beard, and that stays the same. So in
Oh, it's a
theory, it should work
beard.
now.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Didn't go.
Do we try reading the thing again?
I just did. So
Oh.
if it's working, it's
I don't
working.
think
No.
that's going to be the cue.
No.
Which order did we... we might have done it in the reverse order.
You can still make out the name of the tapestry, all the colors of descent.
Huh.
All right, let's look at the tapestry again.
I'm wondering if we did it in the wrong order, because if you stand in the center and you turn and you go blue, white, black, yellow,
Oh.
green, and then
Oh.
you turn, you'd start with blue on this one.
You're right. Maybe it's reversed.
We are puzzle solving.
Oh. We'll
Okay,
give this
so
one
it
more
was-
try, and then Dad will go and get Katie.
It was night, bug,
Rose should stay the same.
rose
Yeah.
is the same. Then
Like
Snake and
snake,
beard.
sword,
Yes.
and beard.
Buzzle. You are correct, Cap.
Bozel.
Buzzle.
Buzzle.
With a B.
Bozel with a B.
hey,
Oh, it's
Good work. You did it.
Puzzle solving.
We
And the
only
name of
had.
night is Storm.
Hi!
nice.
Alright, I get to change my spell deck.
Emma gets to commit murder. We
We
got a smile
kill,
in the
kill,
cap.
kill.
People are smiling at us for figuring out the children's puzzle.
Yay!
Yay!
I think this is the first time we've actually tried to solve it instead
is
of
true.
just jumping straight to like, what's the answer?
Yeah.
Instead of having Katie be good at puzzles.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Cue the overdramatic boss music.
Alright. Let's do this.
Let's boss.
Let's boss.
Let's boss.
Whee!
Who are you, child?
Ooh.
Isn't playing and being a knight? Your quest is at an end. You found the sword of
Sir
King
Mallory.
and your demise.
Okay.
Ah!
I feel like, was
Alright.
he supposed to be on
Dialogue.
screen for that?
Mallory,
Okay.
This blessed weapon is not
You-
Much dialogue.
I may
Yes,
be
and I
trapped,
can't
but
skip
not
it.
Are you guys gonna join the fight?
Stand with me.
I can't skip the
No,
dialogue.
okay.
Your crimes will not
Can't
be
skip the
forgiven.
dialogue.
Your name
Oh, it's the
ever
Lady of the
remembered.
Lake. She's a fish.
You.
All right. No, more dialogue.
Thrice doomed cur.
Right, doomed
I wonder
her.
what happened because I did not get that much time.
Sorry about that, Gilroy.
Hey, you're here. No, I think something went wrong on my end.
You know, as you do. Okay. So we're buffing Emma.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I will be cackling wildly and rubbing my hands together with glee.
And Cap says, do you, the nameless knight from that one meme of the old Elder Scrolls trailer? Yes, this is Kerr from Pyre, the dog people.
Your cat is giving us an evil look.
No, she is slow blinking at us.
Well, now she is. She wasn't before.
She is such a good little girl.
Now that you're looking at her, she's being good.
She's always good.
Lies and slander.
I mean, that's like saying your cat is always good.
My cat is the goodest boy.
No, he's not.
I don't know what you're
He
talking
screams
about.
and harasses his sister.
I would like to point out that your cat also harasses her brother.
This is true. But he usually starts it because he doesn't understand the meaning of personal space.
Yeah, okay, not this morning he didn't.
Oh, did something happen this morning?
Yeah,
Oh.
your cat harassed my cat. Like, you always say that, but like, you only see it when it's happening under your door,
This
not
is
when
true.
it's happening under my door.
No, I know she doesn't under your door sometimes.
Well, then my cat isn't provoking it, now is she?
Uh-oh. Drama in the cat fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cat fandom.
cat fandom.
Cat fandom.
We are cat fans. We're big
This is
cat
true.
fans.
I forgot to make the blog post.
You can do that later.
This is true. Emma and I have started. Well, I've started a new blog. Emma helped me with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Where we're blogging all of our recipes.
They are blogging all of their recipes.
Yes.
I am enthusiastically cheerleading.
Yeah. I blog the recipes we make for people who are like vegetarian and eat meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are trying to find meals that will appeal to both groups.
Indeed.
And since I have the palate of a picky 5-year-old, it probably works pretty well.
Yeah. We've been doing pretty good so far.
We have been. Yeah.
Does quiche work for you guys?
No.
We
Try. Oh,
Damn.
we tried frittata.
I was gonna say, and I don't think like I didn't have a
Okay.
problem with the frittata. I had a problem with the onions we used in the frittata.
This is true. I had a textural issue with it, but I've always kind of had a texture issue with frittatas
Then why did you make frittata?
because I forgot.
Oh. Well, we'll eat
Oh.
quiche later and try that.
Yeah.
Or we could do like a bake where we put hash browns at the bottom,
This is true.
and that might be better.
We could do breakfast burritos again.
We could. We never did breakfast burritos. No, we did once. Like
We did
weeks
them
ago.
once, like in our first week. They're on the list of foods we like.
List of both of us approved meals.
Indeed. Kai has informed us we should make dumplings. The issue is Emma is very
you just
specific.
said their name.
Oh shoot, sorry. Sonietta said that we should
Moving
make
on,
dumplings.
not calling attention to it.
Exactly.
Sorry. We have discussed this at length. The problem is I love dumplings. Like I love dumplings to an unhealthy degree. And I'm also picky AF
Oh.
about them.
That was a good hit.
43,000
Pretty
baby!
damage.
As you do.
Come, let us speak in the open.
Someday I'm gonna hit 1 in a million.
You will. It will
Oh,
be
tapestry.
lovely. Tapestry.
Tapestry. Wait, why won't you let me go up there?
Emma, they want to know what dumplings you like. You really like the pan-fried ones that we get at the ramen place.
Yeah, my favorite are actually gyoza, which have the very, very thin wrapper.
Which I think I could make those.
Yeah, and I don't get me wrong, I like the doughier ones too. Those are really good.
Mhm.
But like I like the ones that are like light and kind of delicate, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try like making bao or something.
Bao are really good when you make them right.
I've never had them
Oh.
before.
There's
The
Now I
filling
love
is
bao
the
and
important
gyoza.
question.
Gyoza.
We would have to do different fillings. What kind of filling do you like?
I mean, I can like make a list for you, but it's not just like one.
She likes everything. She likes a lot of dumplings.
Yeah.
I personally like the ones with the bean curd in it.
I think it's really the really tricky thing is you have to get like the spices, and especially like if you put cabbage in there,
And can't get out. If you
cabbage can be good in there, but you have to get your ratio right and you have to cook it right.
This is true. Also, I just found your mount in the water.
I know it's been there the whole time, and it makes me unsettled a little bit. Not gonna lie to you.
That's fair. But yeah, I've only ever had dumplings a couple times. I've had gyoza yeah. Kai says cabbage makes very watery if done wrong. So
Yes.
yeah, I've gotten gyoza twice now. I've gotten the vegetable ones. Those were good. And I had them before, I just didn't know that's what they were.
Yeah.
You
So.
As I said, I'm slightly obsessed. I have
Yes.
never made them myself, but that's due to a lack of skill, not a lack of interest.
See, Emma likes my cooking though. So
I do like your cooking, is numbly.
thank you. Kai wants to know
I'm
if
trying
you
to like,
tried.
mentally scroll through recent recipes I've tried to be like, oh, this might be a fun one. The problem is that my family has so many food allergies that we just like can't cut out meat.
Yeah.
so
That's
I
fair.
don't know many vegetarian or vegan recipes.
Yeah, we kind of
I'm
do a
learning
hybrid
some. 'Cause
thing.
My dad
Yeah.
is starting to shift a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Sonietta wants to know if you would try egg and Chinese chive dumplings.
Ooh, those sound
They
fantastic.
do. We would need to find Chinese chives, which we can find in Asian. We've been meaning to find an Asian market.
I know an Asian market. It's fantastic, and we should go.
Okay. We will go.
I'm sorry. I'm a big cheerleader
We
of
will
the
go
Asian
and we
grocery
will
store.
get mochi.
We I'm not gonna lie to you. If we go, we might be sent with a list from my family.
That's fine. Sonietta says they're super easy and tasty. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Oh, they sound so good.
Ye
Sorry, I just daydreaming about
dumplings, that's fair.
I have
Introvert.
dumpling related issues.
I can attempt them, dearest.
The problem is that if you make them, then I'm going to expect you to make them again.
They say get the store-made dumpling wrappers too. They make the lightest pie, which is, I think, skin. They say skin in parentheses.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's basically like a tiny little like
Little guy.
it's like a pasty but tiny
Ye.
and also made out of a different pastry.
This is true. I've made pasties before, though.
Yeah, but like same sort of structure.
And I know how to make them. They just when we tried last time with the things that I made that we had the wrong pastry for, it just got way too warm, way too quick. We didn't share that story, did we?
No.
I attempted to make samosas. We were at the store. They did not have phyllo pastry. So we were like, shit, we don't want to go to another store. So we got puff pastry.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what happened, yes.
I remember hearing about the samosas, but I remember asking, oh, what are you having for tonight? And you sent me a picture, and I was like, what are those?
yeah, they were samosas. If you made samosas with the wrong kind of pastry dough,
Yes, that was not my fault. The cub did not have it.
and you were a coward who would laminate your own dough.
Okay, you specifically told me not to make phyllo pastry, dear. I would have tried it.
You're right. You were prepared to attempt it, and I said that it would not go well, so you shouldn't do that for dinner.
Yes.
And I stand by that. I think you should try and make dough sometime, because I'm sure you would love it. I'm just
I
saying.
can make dough.
Yeah. Well, but like laminated dough like that. Puff dough.
Cap is gonna go get ice cream. Have fun with your ice cream. So Nick also says Chinese dumpling dough super easy. So we could do that. I'm also by the blue Dahlia.
Dahlia.
But yeah. So puff pastry, which I got the filling done. We had like double the filling for the amount of pastry we had.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I started like taking out the pastry and working with it, we had forgotten to put it in the freezer after we bought it. So it was thawed in the fridge.
I mean, I forgot. I didn't know you had to put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
So I just assumed it was fine in the fridge.
Yeah. And then I took it out and I was like, okay, I folded. So this is where I made my mistake. I folded it so that I could cut it easier. And then I left it folded, which means it turned into a lump of pastry, which would have been fine. But we don't have a rolling pin. So I was like hand trying to stretch it out so I could turn it into so I could put filling in it.
It actually produced pretty good samosas for what we had to work with.
Yeah. But it was a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, by the time I got home, Wendy was in despair over these samosas, convinced they were going to be a disaster. It was all over. They were throwing in the towel, and I was like, well, let's try them and see. And they were fine.
You liked them. I didn't like them very much.
You didn't, but I kept asking you if you wanted something else.
I didn't want to waste food, so I was eating them, and they were fine. I'm stubborn, dear.
I know.
You're also stubborn, dear.
I am very stubborn, but not usually about, like, wasting food.
I don't know where I got that from, that I always got, like, that beat into my head, don't waste food kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either. But yeah, that is the story.
It's definitely a thing, but I always feel like in a world, like, if we live in a place where obesity is more of an issue than starvation.
Yeah.
And you really need to, like, or at least I tell myself that we all need to take a step back and accept that we're not going to eat everything that we have access to. This is not necessarily a positive thing for the world, but it is the way that things work in the place we live at this moment in time.
This is true. But yes, That was our experience. That's in my opinion, the second recipe that hasn't turned out the best.
Yeah, that and the nutrient cube.
And the nutrient cubes.
I love the name nutrient cube. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one was an experience.
Yeah. That one was another
sounds
one
like
where
something
I
from
was
a
like, I'm
sci-fi
out. I can't
dystopia.
do it.
Yeah,
And
I
you
still
were
ate
like-
them.
And you're like, I'm gonna fucking do it.
So Nietzsche wants to know what the nutrient cube is. It was my attempt at following a recipe to make vegetarian schnitzel. Which, I didn't know what schnitzel was. I was making something else that was already vegetarian.
Yeah, I thought they were making spätzle.
Which I still don't really know what that is.
It's like fried potato dough. It's yummy.
Yeah.
Fried
Oh,
in a
it
pan,
wasn't
not
the
like
samosas. It was the schnitzel that I got a picture of.
Yes,
It
you
wasn't
did.
the samosas. Oh man, I forgot about that.
It was nutrient cube.
It's
So they ended up being just slabs of tofu with like this breading on them that wouldn't stick to it correctly because it just didn't stick to it well, and then they got stuck to the tinfoil. And it didn't really crisp up or have any flavor.
They were, when I say they were nutrient cubes, they were the sort of thing that
Dystopian future.
yeah, they weren't even dystopian future. It's the sort of thing that you would eat on a long space voyage, because that you could flat pack them and they would last for a decade.
Yeah. Yeah. But they actually tasted good with
If
leftover
it's-
cheese sauce.
If you would like some comfort, my dad did make a worse food mistake than messing up a recipe.
What?
Yeah.
He has been trying to slowly but surely cut meat out of his diet, or at least red meats. And so he's been having more, meat substitutes. And there's only so much tofu you can have before you get sick of it.
Yeah.
So he grabbed something else from the store and he made, he threw it into like a noodle dish.
Right.
And I'm eating it and I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't really like this very much. And second of all, what even is this made of? Like, is it the same stuff as tofu, just processed differently? Is it something else? And we look it up and I forget what it's called, but it's just pure gluten.
Oh my
God.
god.
Don't eat gluten.
No, you don't.
It's not the worst it could be. I avoid gluten because I have the gene for celiac, which is basically the anaphylactic shock peanut allergy version of
Yeah.
a gluten allergy. It's your body will literally destroy itself if it has gluten. So I have the gene for it, but it's not activated. So I
Okay.
avoid gluten, avoid activating the gene.
Yeah, fair.
So he didn't accidentally feed the celiac members of my family pure gluten. But boy, was that an awkward moment of oh shit.
Yeah.
Because I pulled out my phone as we're sitting to eat. I was like, I'm genuinely curious what this is made of. And it's as I've got some in my mouth, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
You're like, how politely can I spit this out and throw it across the room?
So Nietzsche also says, oh no, all caps. Which, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of
Luckily-
those things where it's I've heard the term gluten so much out of context of it's a food I need to avoid. It doesn't really matter what it is, I just need to avoid it.
Right.
So I'd completely forgotten that it's the protein in wheat.
Yeah. Wait, was it Seitan?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was made of pure gluten. I hate that stuff, actually. I've had it a couple times.
Yeah, it also it tastes weird.
It's so
and it's got
dry.
a really funky texture.
Yeah.
I've never had
we all
it,
have
but
the
I
people
have heard of
who
it.
don't.
They had it at college sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I've heard of it.
See.
Oh.
Although
Okay.
I would like to point out that just because they prepared it that way at college does not mean it's...
Bad. Apparently it's pronounced Satan.
You're kidding me.
That is
Oh, that's
that is what
hilarious.
my Asian friend in the chat says.
I believe...
Or at least I think I actually don't don't know if Kai is Asian. I'm sorry for assuming that if that was wrong. Who was I gonna blade? I was gonna blade you. I know Suneta like Russian stuff. But yeah, disgusting texture.
No, it really is pronounced Satan.
Yeah.
Oh, they are Asian. Okay. Cool. I wasn't going insane. See, Emma and I are both generic white.
How dare you?
Am I wrong?
Well, my family actually has like cultural heritage, but yeah. I mean, we are for sure.
Fine, I'm generic white.
I have some nuance in there, but no, I mean you're not wrong.
Oh, little owl!
That little owl's trying to kill us right now.
I noticed, but it's a little owl.
Oh, an evil sorceress.
Indeed.
Do you think if we
Is it?
feed her
I'm
mice,
sorry,
she will
but
be
did
happy
Wizard
with us?
101? Is this an? I don't know if there's an Avalon myth that, like a Camelot myth that I'm forgetting, or because my brain is going to the Black Dahlia, which is a notoriously unsolved murder mystery.
That's what
Right,
I'm
in LA.
thinking too.
So I'm like, did Wizard 101 just reference that?
I
As far
don't-
as
Seems like
can
a
tell, that's the
very
only
strange
reference,
choice
right?
for a nominally kids game.
Yeah.
It's also a strange choice for this boss. Like, if there was more, like, it did Avalon, and like Blue Dahlia does sound like it's plausibly like a Arthurian legend thing, but also,
I don't know. Whenever I think Dahlia, I think there's a character. There's a character named Dahlia in the Fairytopia movies.
okay.
I think she's either in the first or the third, and she's like one of the. I think she's in the third, and she's like one of the trainee fairies.
Nice.
So
Apparently, there's also just a movie from 1946 called The Blue Dahlia, which is a crime noir.
that's probably what they're referencing.
Maybe, but then why
Which
this
is
boss?
just as strange.
Yeah.
That's still very odd. Like,
I
Maybe the
didn't say it
murder
made
references
sense.
the movie.
maybe.
It's also an 1860 ballet, 1860 Russian ballet.
Oh, no kidding.
So
Oh, Sonia,
I'm
do you know
officially
about that one?
confused.
Do you know what the Blue Dahlia of the Russian ballet?
Are they a ballet?
Who's it by? They're a fan of Russian music.
Oh, well,
That's why I asked. Who's it by?
the ballet.
Yeah, who's the ballet by? Also, I
By
appreciate.
Marius Petipa.
Huh.
Music by Cesare. I'm gonna mispronounce this. Pugny.
I do appreciate their correct usage of whom.
Oh,
We
Cesar
respect a
Puni
whom.
is how I think it's pronounced.
They say the composer was Italian.
Interesting.
This is the person who just like they know stuff about Russia. I believe you can speak at least some Russian, right, Sonyeta? Not famous at all, but
Yeah.
you still know them.
Well, it wasn't that long ago.
This is true.
I was gonna say, please. That was barely
40 years ago.
100.
100. Okay, it was the okay.
140 years ago.
Okay, it was the 1880s. I was like, did I mishear and it was 1980s?
No.
You look nice with your hair in a bun, dear.
Thank you. But 140 years isn't that long.
It's
Okay. For a normal human being, that would be a long time. But you gotta keep in mind that my frame of reference is always
Is gay elves.
not gay elves, Roman history.
Okay, true.
Gay elves? Nah, this is not gay elf conversation. This is Roman history conversation.
They say it's in the history of Russian classical music.
Exactly.
Which, fair enough. Not in reference to Rome. You're not allowed to reference Rome here, dearest.
I'm just saying that's my frame of that's my context right, is if it's
You're
like,
a classics major.
well, and if it's like less than 500 years ago, we have pretty good records. Like,
This is
it's
true.
only once we get to the medieval period that we start having like really spotty records. Like, there might be some pieces of uncredited work, and there definitely are, don't get me wrong. But like, records were pretty good 140 years ago. They were pretty solid at that by then.
Sorry, I just realized who's in chat. I never showed off my cephalopod mount for the for someone to get to in chat.
Cephalopod.
Cephalopod. Sorry, I needed to do that because they made us weed.
Weed.
You freed Sir Gerard.
Weed.
Sorry, I need to get Wispas.
Weasps. Yeah, we all got like decently low health there.
Yeah. We might actually have to start strategizing, you guys.
True. Also, they say in Europe it's not very well
These fights
documented
are
in other
getting
parts
closer,
of the world.
aren't they?
Well, that's true.
They also say squid all caps with exclamation marks, which is correct. I mean, we're doing strategy.
I mean, it also depends what you mean by documentation. Like, you're not going to get, like, written records a la, like, what you're expecting historic, you know, in terms of, like, quote-unquote traditional history. But, like, we still have a lot of records through, yeah, like, obviously some parts of the world, you do have fantastic record keeping, you know. But, you know, there are oral histories, there are other forms of recorded record that aren't necessarily.
We could ask your mom about.
That is true.
Emma's mom is a history teacher.
Boss.
Yeah.
Boss.
Anyway,
Storm
that's enough about me waxing poetic
boss.
about.
Storm boss.
Sorry.
It's fun.
I like how happy they make you.
You white-bellied worm.
Ha.
I'll slice you in
Oh, look at
half,
Mighty
baby.
Gilly hop. It
Hop.
do hop.
Hop.
It do hop.
Oh.
Hop.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the first form of the pets in Jumpstart because they are literally that. They are a walking egg.
Hype.
It's great.
All right, I am going to. I'm ready. So just be.
I'm also
whenever
ready.
y'all are.
Lead us in, Rachel.
Ah! Oh, come on. Sorry. Dialogue.
I'm
Yeah.
done by dialogue.
Undone by dialogue.
Indeed. How rude.
I have no one to blame but my own hubris.
Fair enough. Oh, you haven't told them what game you got.
Oh, yeah. No, I've told Rachel.
Yeah.
I have not told my father. He doesn't know about my poor financial decisions.
Uh-oh.
It was only like $20.
It was-
You tell.
So, there's this game called Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You might have guessed by the name that it is set in ancient Greece.
I was gathering.
And it's if you're an ancient Greek history nerd, which I am, people really like it because they put a lot of detail into building the world and like actually like making it historically accurate in terms of, you know, within the relative scope of it's still an Assassin's Creed video game. But they do a really good job with the architecture and with some of the like cultural and historical context. It's a lot of fun. They don't like do like the combat system to match ancient warfare, but you can't really expect that of them from a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah.
Particularly since it's a sequel, so they have to follow the rules of the universe already set.
Exactly. Like realistically, like with what they had, they did a phenomenal job. And if you're a major Greek history nerd, it's fantastic. And so I was like, I've looked into buying it like 3 or 4 times. And every time I'm like, God, I really want to play that game. And then I look and it's $60 and I'm like, well, that's never happening.
Yeah.
But this time when I looked, I was like, well,
Well, I told you to check.
Yeah, you were like, well, I've got a PlayStation. Check to see if there's a version for PlayStation. And I did, and the physical disc was only $20. It was on sale when I checked. So I was like, well,
A
frick.
physical disc, huh?
Yeah.
It's a physical disc. I have to put it into the player manually, like a barbarian.
Which, to be fair, isn't that bad. I don't really use the PlayStation
No.
besides for streaming,
it's just sitting in
video.
there.
Eventually, I might go back to playing Kingdom Hearts on stream, but that's a big maybe. Because there's just so many games, and I'm just stuck on that one boss. I honestly don't really care anymore.
Fair. So yeah, that's what's happening. I have a physical disc. It's really good, actually. I'm enjoying it. There is Burb.
Indeed. Icarus?
Icarus.
Icarus. Indeed, a physical disc, the horror, says on Necta. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, by the way. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Let me see. Sonyekta.
Sonyekta?
I'm probably not pronouncing it right
Fair,
either.
they say close enough. Also, Pet Prog. I don't know if that was Charles who's actually casting the spell or not, but I saw the pet doing something, so I got excited.
It's okay. We're always enthusiastically supporting the pet,
We love the
especially if
pets.
it comes at the expense of Dad actually doing something, because it's just funnier that way.
This is true.
Give Dad's pet credit for everything he does.
Kai says at least they Romanized it, because that
There
is
you go.
Russian.
That is true.
I appreciate the Romanization.
Yeah, I mean,
Fish! This is a new spell.
that's in.
Yeah.
Am I getting? Is the script called Cyrillic? I can't remember.
I think so.
Oh boy,
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
that's fun.
And I took the accuracy buffs
I mean,
out of my
I
deck.
do- I will say I do appreciate that they gave the siren spell a low accuracy, aka like a distraction effect.
That is
Right,
nice.
The
that is
mythology
true.
nerd in me loves that.
Yeah.
That's true. It
The
brings-
Wizard 101 player hates that.
Yeah.
I really like. They also gave the Medusa a stun,
Mhm.
a
Oh,
petrification.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Also, they confirm that it is indeed Cyrillic.
Okay. I would really hope so, because I can hear my grandma Alice shaming me for not remembering what the script is called.
You know, as you do.
I think the Poles use the Latin alphabet, don't they? Not the Cyrillic.
They do. But I mean, these are the people who have invaded her homeland 500 times. So
True enough.
Because Emma is Polish.
my family is Polish, not my dad, but my mom's family is.
Medusa.
My dad is generic white guy. No offense.
Not generic.
Isn't he the bad kind of Scottish?
He is the bad kind of Scottish.
Bad kind
What?
of Scottish. Okay, well.
Well-
I didn't know there were different kinds, but
I believe the critical thing is that your family several hundred years ago did sort of sell out their countrymen to the English in exchange for vast tracts of land.
Yeah.
yeah, possibly.
Thus, the bad kind of Scottish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say your as if it's not also my family. I'm distancing myself from you. Who are you, stranger? You and
Stranger.
your ancestors, who are in no way related to me.
Oh yeah, so Nyekta says Polish is interesting since a lot of the sounds are similar to languages using the Cyrillic alphabet, but it uses the Latin alphabet.
Yes,
So,
yes, it does.
do you speak Polish?
No, but my grandma always used my grandma Alice used it for Wi-Fi passwords. So I know 5 or 6 words, all of which are about 6 to 7 syllables long and not spelled like they're pronounced.
As you do. I hate you, monkey.
It's a fascinating language.
Indeed. Many are. Languages are just interesting in general.
They are. And
We need to start putting more shields and healing spells in our decks.
we
Yeah.
need to change things because we're suddenly bad at them.
We're taking a lot of
Yes.
damage.
Yeah.
It's not that we're bad, it's just that we're not wildly overpowered
I was gonna
anymore.
say, all of a sudden, we actually have to strategize. We're gonna have to play this game, you
Yeah.
guys,
I
rather
do
than
have some healing
can't just
spells that I
talk.
can just cast more
we're
often.
not just gonna be able to gossip while we like click spells at random.
Sananta also says approximately 85% consonants.
Yeah,
I do have more healing spells.
I
that
don't know
can,
if that's mathematically like what it is, but yeah, that's about the size of it.
I can start putting more healing spells in my deck for fights like that.
Yeah,
Because I have them.
we probably need to start actually healing ourselves and like gearing up to hit quickly. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I always do that.
I mean, we do, but like we could be like strategizing to make sure that all of our blades go on like
I've not
Yeah.
seen it. We must.
rapid
Yeah,
in
we
rapid
could do it.
succession. Like we could
We,
coordinate with each
we
other.
also
who's
had a
attacking
couple
what.
of storm bosses this time, which is
This
always
is
Yeah.
true. The ones that we were low on were
Oh.
storm bosses.
Who are our big hitters?
So,
Yeah. There's sort of a premium on killing them quickly.
Yeah.
dragon. Also, yes, the Sonyeta agrees with you about the feels, but not necessarily the actual.
Yeah.
Is there a person in this mirror? There's a fox. How far into the game are we? That is a great question.
Very
Middle of
far.
Arc 2.
We're maybe. Do you think we're halfway through? Serious question for Charles, who's the
No.
only other person who's played through.
No, absolutely not.
You don't think so?
I mean, logically, once we get to the end of Arc 2, we would be halfway through, right?
Yeah,
Right,
the end
that's
of Arc 2
That's true.
is halfway. We are about level mid 70. Top level is 170 now.
170?
Oh, wow.
I don't know why in my head it was like 140.
Yeah,
No.
me too.
Power perches on the path, like a
Yeah,
guardian.
yeah.
So,
no,
we're
lots
gonna
of
be
game
in-
left.
Perhaps
We're
now
gonna be
is the
streaming for
time
another.
to
Well, we've been going for like a year and a couple months now, right?
We are,
Yeah.
over a year now.
But we're gonna have to start. Yeah, because we started in June of last year.
Yeah, we did.
But also, it's gonna start slowing down more now because obviously we're getting to areas where we're not just super over leveled from having multiple worlds to do at once, and we're gonna have to do a lot of gear grinding eventually.
Yeah, we're getting to the, although not for another 20 levels.
Yeah,
20
but
levels.
like 20 levels is just a couple weeks usually.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I think it's gonna take us longer. Don't you, Dad?
I do.
There are people in
You know the levels.
chains
Yeah,
here.
it's
Oh my
harder
gosh!
to-
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Review.
gosh!
Yeah.
Are we about to get this? We're about to get the spell, aren't we?
We're about to get this
Yeah,
spell.
What spell?
This
Yeah,
is
there's
where
a
the
guy-
I'm
crafting
gonna
guy
talk to
is.
Caliber
Oh.
real quick.
He'll sell you a recipe.
I see. Are we
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
talk
in?
to Caliber
No,
real quick
we're
to
gonna
get the
talk
rest
to Sir
of the spell.
Mallory.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm very excited about the crafting. If you can't tell,
Yes.
I am.
I'm just
yeah.
gonna stay here with Charles.
Don't you have to go back and talk to him?
No, I have to go to Dunskelf.
I already
Oh.
did.
Yeah, I already did.
Well,
Though that
I'm
was a
supposed to
noise.
go to
Was that your mount?
Dunscape.
I don't.
No, I don't think the mounts make noises.
A screeching
mouth's not
noise?
near. What was
yeah,
that?
it was a screeching noise.
Oh, I was like, are
That-
you talking about the
that
little
would be
huffing
Charles's
noise I
mouth.
made with my mouth?
Was that you?
No,
I
I don't. Not. It wasn't a screech, so I don't think it was.
It was in my right ear, which is where I have the audio going. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't
The
you.
screech
I was gonna
Charles
say
now.
I didn't screech.
Oh, it was
so-
Charles's mount.
Could've
Oh,
been.
it does make noise.
Oh, the mount screech.
It screech.
It screech.
But yeah, like 3 more
Okay.
years, we'll beat the game.
Yeah. Someday.
Well, we'll reach where it currently is. By then, they will have at least one more arc out.
That is true.
This
One
is
more
true.
world, probably not
Yeah.
enough arc.
World, yeah.
Yeah, and then we can come back every couple of years and just play through the new world.
You have great confidence in my ability to put this game down for long periods.
Emma,
You'll
it's your
You're
favorite.
Storm Boss.
Emma, you'll pick up another game.
Yeah.
Or you can make a new profile.
True. I can play up multiple wizards.
So you can.
One of each school.
Oh god. Are there even enough? I suppose there are enough wizard slots for that many.
If you're really
buy an
mentally ill
extra
about it,
slot
yeah.
so you can have one of every school.
Oh wow. It's a lot.
If you're really mentally ill about it, you can do it.
That's true. Next time we do it, I think I want to play
You
a life
ready?
wizard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like life wizards.
I would like to point out that it took us over a year to play up to this point.
No, I know. I'm not saying we'll do it again on stream. But you know, if
And
we-
that's with a full team and accounting for the fact that we were heckin' over leveled for a lot of this.
this is true. This is true.
We should, maybe not on stream, but at some point we should do the Atlantia fight.
Did I ever unlock that?
You should have now.
You can now.
Hopefully.
I was gonna say at this point you should have unlocked it because you're high enough level and you're at far enough in Avalon.
This is true.
So it should, in theory, have unlocked.
This is a fair. This is a true.
The requirement we were missing was Mirror Lake. last
Okay.
So my computer glitched, probably because I have a higher level wizard.
Yeah.
And so it was checking my account, not this wizard
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
requirements for some reason.
As you do. Hello, Zeus.
So either that or at some point that I don't remember, Dad or Katie cheated me through Mirror Lake so I could get pet snacks.
That would also track.
Yeah.
Knowing you.
That's a possibility. Although why I wouldn't just have brought Sabrina and then transferred them to this wizard, I don't know.
I don't know. Can you transfer pet snacks?
I think so. I've never tried to do it. TBH.
You can.
You can? Okay.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yep.
The Medusa spell card is so freaking disturbing.
Yeah, fair. As you do.
Good that people can't see us because we're being really obnoxiously cutesy right now.
We're just like staring into each other's eyes and holding hands.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
This is why I don't have a face cam.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just in case you were worried that we weren't being gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pet.
Pet dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell we just all lost our energy.
Yeah, it's time to be done, I think.
Yeah, after this fight, I think we'll end stream.
Yeah.
But yes, we will be streaming Wizards for many years.
Yes. About the time we start Kingmaker, we'll be done.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I'm very correct about many things.
You're always correct, dear.
That's great. Can I get that in writing?
Big guy. What are these?
Bormori Giant?
Okay.
I don't know what they're supposed to look like, TBH.
They look like something from the Dark Crystal.
They've got... Yeah, I don't know what the Dark Crystal is.
Oh, you haven't? It's a. I don't think you would like it because it's puppet animation.
No.
It's got amazing set pieces, but it's like a Jim Henson puppet thing from the 80s that is creepy and has a very strange plot where there's like a girl and a guy and their species got hunted to extinction and they have to go put a shard of a crystal into the Dark Crystal. And that turns the evil villains and fuses them with the like good old guys and makes them tree aliens. And I think there was a TV show based off of it that came out a couple years ago.
Okay.
That I also watched and I don't really remember.
This
They
is
do-
the Muppet guy who did this.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I think this is before he did the Muppets.
Before he did the Muppets, they do kind of look like Muppets, though, don't they?
They do.
The jaw.
Yeah. Oh, Hazel's back.
Hazel! It's Hazel!
She wants screeches.
You want screeches?
Yeah, she wants screeches.
Are you? I'm trying to decide whether she actually wants screeches.
Yeah,
or
she
whether-
wants screeches.
She do want screeches.
Indeed.
She accepts screeches from me.
Which is good. That's progress.
You guys don't know this, but like, literally for 6 months, or not 6 months, because I haven't been here 6 months.
We have not been.
It just feels like 6 months.
It's been 2 months.
It's been 2 months. But for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks after you guys moved in,
You guys, I'm the only one who moved in here.
you and Hazel.
I suppose.
Hazel counts. She
this-
is a person.
She is a person. This cat is a person.
The cat is a person. Don't deny her person.
I'm not.
Okay, good. Anyway, the point is, she was rejecting pets because I brought the interloper in.
Mm. And you are clearly the interloper's human.
I was very clearly the interloper's human, and God forbid I should be allowed to have affections for another cat.
This is true.
God forbid it.
And you were like one of her favorite humans too.
That's true. She was very attached to me, and I do think she was a little betrayed.
Yes, she was.
But she's gotten over it, and she.
But Emma did not inform me of this until like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I wasn't sure that it was like really like because I was like like for a while it was just like whatever, she's in a new space, she's a little off her game.
Yeah.
And also like, you know, how often does she come up and accept pets from me just in general? She's not an especially like
Affectionate cat.
affectionate cat. So I was like, well, you know, for the first little bit, whatever, she's, you know, not.
She's being a cat.
She's being a cat. And then the next little bit, I was like, whatever, she's just not feeling affectionate. But eventually I was like, yeah, this is a deliberate and targeted slighting. She is angry with me.
Yeah.
Hype.
Nice. Oh, critical healing. I was wondering what was happening.
I'll wear the shame of this defeat
Here you go.
for a lifetime.
I don't think I've used that spell yet.
Is Grady the
All
one
right.
we need
Grady.
to talk
Is
to?
it-
Brady is our guy.
What do I need to do?
Yeah.
Spells.
Buy one of the spells from him. There is one Lore Master treasure card that you can buy, but you also
Which-
buy the.
spell am I supposed to buy?
You're
there's
looking
two,
for
I
the
think.
balance
There's-
spells, probably. Those are the most useful to you.
Oh, well, here's a balance spell.
Oh, I already
Lore
have Hammer
Master,
4.
Ninja Piglets,
I mean-
Savage Paw. And be careful not to buy the Lore Master treasure card.
Oh,
which
you
is
can. This is
significantly
where you
cheaper.
get Pigsy?
Yeah, this is where you get pigs.
I might buy
You can try to
Pigsy.
craft it.
You do have to craft it though, and
Yeah.
oh boy, you need 25 amber. Yikes.
I
Yeah.
need to get so
Yeah,
much stuff.
I am looking for the one that I really want. I've got pretty much everything I need for the Athena Battle Site card, which I'm really hyped about. But the one that I really want is Grendel's Amends. And that's a myth healing spell for 3 pips, and that would be so nice to have.
Yeah, I mean, all of these look fine.
Ooh.
A 2-pip
All of the
damage
heal-
spell is nice.
Yeah, like some of these, they're not like perfect, but like these are pretty useful
Yeah.
utility spells just in general.
Yeah, I think I like the Ninja
Yeah.
Piglets. I
Although
think that'll
one
be
thing
useful.
to note about them. One thing to note about them is see the little symbol right next to the pip number.
Yeah, you have to use power pips.
It means you need pips. Well, you need school pips.
Yeah.
So you need 3. Like I need 3 death pips for the spell. So I can't just roll in on round 1 and cast it. I need to wait till at least round 2.
Sorry, I need 150 Black Lotuses for the Ninja Piglets.
I need
That's
I
not
needed to
too
collect so
bad.
much Grendelweed for one of these.
Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna grind for that later.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm going to continue to do. Smiles.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's your
I've
new
been
side
grinding
quest.
for Deer Night,
I think
but I
you can
haven't been
get
grinding for
these
Lord
spells
of the Night.
from Elements too. But
Yeah, because you've been talking about Deer Night for worlds and worlds.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that like you look up like, oh, what death spells are you supposed to be like looking out for? And Deer Knight gets talked about a lot.
Deer Knight is super
It's-
super
It's
useful.
it's pretty handy because it's attack over time, so it can overcome shields.
Yeah.
And it's only 5 pips, and it attacks all the enemies.
Fair. Also, the guy we just talked to looked like he had like a mask for a face.
Yeah, he used to be like a Marlebonian, I think. But they've changed the sprite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to collect more stuff.
I have
All
just
of
about
these guys
everything.
have that
Oh, the
energy,
flying
though.
squid ink was the problem.
This Adolf also has that issue.
Are we done for the night?
Yeah, I think we're done for the night.
Okay, I thought we were, but I just wanted to
We
know.
were. I just continued going because we
Cool.
were talking.
Cool. Yeah, the flying squid ink is going to be the hard part because I have to wait until Imperia for that one.
Fair enough. Let's find someone to go raid. I'm gonna leave the VC. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Okay. Who is live that I am following? Bossman. We'll go say hi to Bossman. Okay. I'll meet you guys over at Bossman's stream. I should be live again Saturday, sometime around 9:30, hopefully for a Pyre stream. So I will see y'all then.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think.
Oh wait, I didn't actually click start raid. We've got like another 10 seconds. Gaming.
Gaming.
Now we go.